Let's go. Decision made подход.
Sometimes immigration is not about documents. It's about how many times you are ready to stand up after hearing no. Our journey to permanent residency started more than 4 years ago, long before we arrived in Canada. In November 2021, my husband received a job offer. That moment felt like a door opening. But to apply for nomination, my husband had to pass the IELTS exam. He flew 7 hours to St. Petersburg to take it. 7 hours just for one exam. The results came back. It was not enough. I remember the silence that evening, the disappointed, the exhausted. But he said one sentence: "Next time I will pass." And he did it. He flew again, this time to Moscow, another 7-hour flight, another stressful day. And he passed, he kept his word. In January 2022, we applied for nomination. On June, we were approved. It felt like we were moving forward. On August 1st, 2022, we left our republic. No guarantees, no clear future, just fate. Before coming to Canada, we lived in Fethiye, Turkey. And honestly, that was the hardest period. We were not home anymore, but we were not in Canada yet. We were in between. In July 2022, we applied for our visa. In November, we received a refusal. That moment hurt. It felt like everything stopped, like we were suspended in uncertainty. But we applied again. In March 2023, we received our visa. In April 2023, we arrived in Canada. And here is something many people don't know. We had already applied for our permanent residency on December 7, 2022. And we're still waiting. We live here, we work, our children go to school, life goes on. In February 2025, we applied to extend our visas. In August 2025, we received an extension until April 28. It brought relief, but not the final answer. Sometimes I feel that uncertainty from Turkey is still with us, just quieter now. This journey taught us something important. Immigration is not only about status. It's about character. It's about flying 7 hours for one exam. It's about trying again after refusal. It's about building a life while still waiting. If you're in this process right now, I see you, and you're as stronger than you think. We don't know when we will receive our permanent residency. But one thing is certain, we are not the same people we were 4 years ago. This journey made us stronger, more patient, and more united as a family. And maybe that in itself is a kind of victory. And then came the next chapter, arriving in a completely new country, a new town, and starting our life from scratch. In the next video, I will show you where we arrived, why we chose this place, and how our migration program really works. The steps, the surprises, and what it was like to begin our life in Canada.